How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to Unorthodox Savings, and today I am talking about Robinhood's IPO, which is coming out Wednesday, July 28th, and the ticker symbol is HOOD, H-O-O-D, and I'm just going to go over everything you guys need to know and then what to really expect from this. I know there's a lot of speculation, and a lot of people want to get payback of Robinhood due to the previous problems with all the meme stocks and Dogecoin. So I'm going to cover everything in this video. As always, I have a free Discord down below if you want a community to talk about investing in real estate, and then if you have your own social media you want to promote, I have a tab there for you guys. And without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. To start this video off, I'm going to read an article from Forbes. I will leave the link down below if you want to read the full thing, because I'm only going to read this small section. It says, after years of steady growth, Robinhood's secret sauce proved especially compelling during the COVID-19 pandemic, with Americans locked indoors and eager for any way to keep occupied. In an amended filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, it said it was planning to offer shares at a range between $38 and $42, seeking a market valuation around $35 billion, which is now being argued of being overpriced and underpriced depending on where you read. But popularity has also brought controversy. Robinhood recently agreed to fork over $70 million in penalties and compensation to harmed investors based on a settlement with industry self-regulated FINRA that said the investing app distributed false and misleading information to its customers, allowed too many people to engage in risky trading, and didn't properly oversee the technology that supported its app, among the other issues. To go into more details in that last part of the fines, that is basically talking about the gamifying of investing and how easy it is for people to trade options on this app without getting the proper education for it. Because in the basic way, if you don't know what options trading is, consider it as a multiplier on your money in a very basic term. Whether you think a stock's going to go up or down, you can place a bet, so to speak, on it, and that's how you make money or lose money, and it happens very, very fast. Now, my personal take on this, I think the valuation and the price target for this IPO is fairly accurate, but I am personally not going to invest into it. If you have the Robinhood app, you can pre-invest into the IPO. I'm personally not doing that either. I actually got burned earlier this year when Coinbase dropped their IPO. So for this, I'm just going to wait, because there's a lot of investors that plan on shorting the stock. So I'm just going to let things sit for a few weeks and just see exactly what happens. Now that I'm going to get into the financial details of this IPO, I have to say that this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing personally. So all predictions I'm going to say is take it with a grain of salt and do your own research for everything. So other than investors is beefing with Robinhood and not allowing them to trade certain stocks when it's getting pumped and dumped, many of them are going to short the stock, which I've said earlier in the video, and basically everybody knows that. But there's two things that you have to know before investing into this IPO that is going to affect it in the medium and the long term. In the short term, I personally believe that this thing is going to spike down in price, then everybody's going to load up onto it, and then it's going to squeeze up a little bit, and then people are just going to keep playing with that for a little while. They're going to see some swing trades. That's just my personal guess. But in the medium term, I think this is going to drop down a lot in price. The reason I think that Robinhood is pushing this IPO is just to raise more money for them, and then they'll deal with the price and everything afterwards. And the number one reason why is crypto. So first things first, in the first quarter of 2021, Dogecoin accounted for 34% of its total revenue in the crypto market. That alone brought its revenue up 4% from a year earlier. And why is that a big deal? Because a lot of people do like Dogecoin and they like cryptocurrencies. So if they don't invest into Dogecoin, they'll probably put into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies like that. The number one problem is that the government is going to come out in September, and basically the SEC is going to try to limit cryptocurrencies and try to regulate it as much as they can when it comes to taxes and everything like that. What I'm saying right now is mainly speculation, but it's what they're coming out with. And by the time September comes, with a liquidation problem in cryptocurrencies, you're going to see that this and the government trying to take a hold of the stablecoins especially, you're going to see a drop in the crypto markets, and that is my personal prediction. If that is the case, people are not going to buy cryptocurrency as much, which is going to drop Robinhood's revenue, and then you're going to see a dip in the price of the stock. Now, long term, I actually think this is a really good stock to invest into. When I mean long term, I mean from 4 to 5 years from now and then beyond that. The reason why is because Robinhood is undoubtedly the easiest app to invest in. It's super easy to maneuver around, super easy just to read everything and understand what you're looking at. Now, there's flaws when it comes to actual research on stocks and the gamification of investing, but overall, for newer investors, it's completely changed the game. They started their own debit card and they're offering competitive interest rates to major banks. And not only that, they're going to continue more works in the future where they talk about giving out certain loans at percentages and different things like that. And if they could do that, they could do mortgages and other things like that. Now, a whole lot can happen from the time we are at now, from the time that actually comes to be. So for the time being, like I said earlier, I am not going to invest into this. I'm just going to ride this out, let things sit and see where it goes. Even if I'm wrong and the price does skyrocket for some reason, I'll be okay sitting this one out because I feel like the volatility in the price is going to be really crazy for the first coming months of this. So I think it's going to be fun to watch. I will cover on more videos, so if it does interest you, please consider liking and subscribing. And at any time, if I'm unentertaining to you, just feel free to unsubscribe. Thank you guys very much for your support. I really do appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time.